also back John Taft at Marshall. And East Tennessee, surprisingly, has built their lead bigger over Tennessee with Dennis on the bench. Jennings drops it inside. Story goes back to Gear, who buries a three.
Once again, solid outside shooting. Anytime that you've got athletes that can shoot the basketball, as State's able to do, they're going to have a good ball club, because not only they're a threat from the outside with Dennis on underneath, and he's a great player, so they've got all the ingredients that you need to have a solid ball club.
Here with 8, including 3 on that last shot. 69-55. East Tennessee with a 14-point lead for the 3rd time in this game. Houston will get one and one. He missed it, and Story with a rebound. Calvin Talford with the ball. Drives and drops it to Dennis. East Tennessee State in control of this basketball game. Gear almost lost it.
State's guard play is very solid, and here you see a kid like Jennings. When someone has to take charge, he's the quarterback. He brings it back out. He sets the offense where he wants it to go.
East Tennessee by 16, their biggest lead of the game. A three by Tennessee's Ron Taylor answers that one.
Tennessee's got to get into the full court pressure. They've got to do something to try to get 2 or 3 quick turnovers. But I think we see the foul by Rivers, maybe a trip.
East Tennessee State is now in the bonus. The foul against Tennessee's Steve Rivers. It's his first.
Game 7.
You find yourself in a position, if you're Tennessee, going against the club like State. You're down 13 with 3 to go. Certainly you need to try to force some kind of turnovers. But the guard play at State has been so solid that it's just nearly impossible to force them into those turnovers. So that's just so very important when you've got kids that can handle the ball like the guards have done for State.
Jennings, last year about an 82% foul shooter, has 8 points on the ball game. 3:17 to go in this contest. East Tennessee with a 15-point lead, and big victories for this basketball team. This group of athletes is nothing new. They beat Mississippi State and Wake Forest a year ago. Here's Taylor. Shot no good. Dennis with a rebound. Stolen away. Lockhart muscles it back up and in. Great hustle by Ian Lockhart.
Good offensive board. Lockhart's done a good job for Tennessee in the first 2 ball games. Big, strong player around the board.
Talford with a charge. And Calvin Talford has fouled out of the game. If my count is correct, that's 5 on Talford, who leaves the game for East Tennessee State. Let's take a look.
Well, here we go. Offensive play toward the bucket. Lockhart had good position. I think if you're the East Tennessee State, you don't need to take that kind of gamble, even though they got things going their way for them. They would have been just as well off pulling it back out, taking some time off the clock.
As you see, Talford leaves with 14 points. After this game is concluded, Tennessee's national champion Lady Vols will be taking on Virginia Tech here at Thompson Boling Arena. 2:49 to go. Tennessee down by 13. Greg Bell for 3. Missed it. Followed by Lockhart. No good. Story with a rebound. And Tennessee just simply cannot hit the big shot.
The last one was a big one. They needed the 3-pointer. That's the only chance now that they have to get themselves back to where they have a shot at it.
Marty Story with it now to Greg Dennis. 2:18 to go. East Tennessee being very, very patient. Alvin West with it.
Here's the experience that's beginning to show now, taking it down to about 9 or 8 seconds. Then they'll start making the offensive pattern to get the shot. Ready to put it up.
Greg Dennis misses. Taylor got the rebound. Here come the Volunteers. 1:50 to go. They're going to have to put up the 3. Nearly a foul by Jennings. No call. Taylor for 3. Yes. Taylor.
Got to get to time. Got to get to timeout, Tennessee.
East Tennessee roaring down the floor. Now they back out. Mr. Jennings with the ball with a minute and a half left. 90 seconds left in the game. And a foul against Steve Rivers. It'll be his second. And that will put Alvin West on the line with a 1-and-1.
And I think Tennessee let some time get off the clock there. I think Coach Houston was up wanting the timeout immediately after scoring, which they had to do because they was able to get, what, maybe 10, 12 seconds off the clock.
East Tennessee State will take on Carson Newman on December 2nd in Johnson City. They go to a tournament in Montana. They play at North Carolina State. They play Iowa. They play in Chaminade's tournament in Hawaii. They play UCLA. Boy, if they can come back with a lot of wins there, they're going to get some top 20 recognition. They've been receiving votes. There's another three by Ron Taylor. I believe has hit 4 of those. UT with only 1 timeout left. It's a 9-point lead, a minute 12 to go, and another foul. This one's on Greg Bell of the Volunteers, and that'll send Mr. Jennings to the line.
Well, with 1 timeout left, Tennessee did not have the luxury to take the timeout the time before after the field goal. It's too bad if you have maybe 3 left, and then you can stop the clock, and of course at this point the clock is a big factor.
Jennings, great free throw shooter. We'll get another. East Tennessee by 11 with 1 minute and 11 seconds left. Taylor has 14 points on 4 3-pointers tonight for Tennessee. Greg Bell drives. Baseline jumper is no good. Kept alive. Stolen by East Tennessee. Greg Dennis has it. Major Gear with it now. And the foul on Greg Bell with 56 seconds to go. And the victory cake is in the oven for East Tennessee. And their fans begin to stand.
Well, they do. And as we said on more than one occasion, this was a big ball game for State. We know that they had the pep rally up there yesterday. A large number of people traveled down here tonight to see them perform, and they have performed very well. You talked about their schedule a little bit ago. It's a good schedule. You know, it's one that if they can play well against some of these teams that they're going against before they get back into the Southern Conference, it's going to add additional confidence to them. You can put the confidence with this ball club, with the talent that they have, then by NCAA tournament time, they could be very solid.
Major Gear rips a pair of free throws, and East Tennessee's back out by 13. Next up for the Volunteers, they'll play New Mexico on December 5th here in Knoxville. Houston's 3, no good. Jennings with a rebound. We're playing out the string now, and Jennings dribbles out of trouble. Alvin West, Dennis for the jam, and that, my friends, is the exclamation point on a very, very big victory for East Tennessee State tonight in Knoxville. Houston with a nice layup on the other end. East Tennessee running again. Here's Jennings with a little dipsy-do. Ho-ho-ho!
A little salt in the wound.
83-68. A 2-shot foul against Keith Jennings, but it doesn't matter. And I tell you something, look at this jubilant East Tennessee group.
Well, I think from the Tennessee standpoint, even though I'm sure the coaches wasn't wanting to see him, but the Tennessee people did not get to see Greg Dennis play a lot this evening because of foul trouble. I think he is an enjoyable person to watch play. I saw him one time last year, and I was very much impressed with him.
East Tennessee has hit 6 straight free throws, so that tells you what kind of team they are in the clutch. They protected that lead at the free throw line when Tennessee had the foul. 2 big free throws by Houston. 83-70. East Tennessee, there's a lob to Story, who lost the ball. And East Tennessee's Greg Bell will fire up a 50-footer. It's no good, and East Tennessee State has come to Knoxville and defeated the Tennessee Volunteers 83-70 at Thompson Boling Arena. 83-70 your score. You look at Les Robinson, the jubilant East Tennessee State team, and we'll be back to Thompson Boling Arena in just a moment.